Hello, my dear.
No, take this blinding light out of the screen.
No, I've got there. Does this have different settings? No. Whoa. Okay. That's what we're getting tonight. We're getting blinding. I don't think that'll fill it in.
Whistle. Eh,
Yeah. Well, you won't be looking at this mug for very long. So I'm excited.
I'm excited it's still daylight.
Oh, look it. Zoom is telling me we have a meeting right now. Perfect. Okay.
It's got to earn its money somehow here.
I know, right? Oh, okay. So got this ready. As we begin, I'd like to acknowledge that we are on the unceded territory of the Seal people. It is freaking gorgeous out here today. Okanagan is beautiful, and the people that live here are too. So let me just find, hold on here. Ba, ba, ba. My sharing screen, there we go. And I want to make sure I click on the right one because sometimes, nope. I think I have to jump out of this one and go. Is it this one? Hold on, my dear. No. Mm, let's see if this pops down. Yeah, full screen. One, three, two. Okay, now can you see? No. Yeah. Oh. There it is. That's has to be like open there. Prevent that. Move me out of the way. Did it work finally? Oh my gosh. You are muted. You're welcome to be unmuted.
There we go.
There we go. Oh, it's a little grainy. Didn't see it that big, but that's okay. So what's so exciting right now is that this is Silver Club, and as a Silver Club community, that means we have access to some specials. And so these are a big 3 months of planning and events, as Julie knows, because she is the recipient of all the, and there's this, and there's that, and there's this. But in order to make things happen, I gotta show you this.
It's pretty awesome promos.
It is so good. They're so good. And there's like stacking promos in here too. So at leadership, we were learning about attracting abundance with ease. So this is mindset. Julie, what oil are we getting out for this?
Lemongrass.
Betcha. Because we were talking about in order to attract, oh, you're so good. In order to attract, we actually have to release and create space for it. It's like, oh, sometimes we hold on to things and that stops us from bringing new things in because we're holding on. So I'm like, this is good. And the leaders were talking about having clearing practices once a week. And it's like a meditation or a mindful practice just to help us with our own personal goals and alignment and sort of to reset our nervous system. And it's lemongrass is one. There's a couple, but lemongrass is here. So lemongrass is cleansing and releasing. It's a restorative oil as well. Aldehyde, because we're talking about the chemistry. So it's an aldehyde. And it's geranol. I got to read it, right? I don't have it. It's geranol and nerol. Still learning. but how it interacts with our body is so cool. So when I look at Desiree Lalune, and she's Chinese medicine, or Desiree, yeah, Lalune, yeah, let's use her old name. Lemongrass. Let me see. It gets rid of toxins. It gets rid of negative. When you think about like crap that's in the air, bad, say like a bad interaction that we might have with someone, those bad interactions can sometimes sit in our brain and we can ruminate on them. And then we start to believe that that's the truth. And that's a toxic thought pattern. And lemongrass helps to break those toxic thought patterns because of its chemistry. So the neurochemistry of it. Also, it helps to detox, which I didn't know, the gut. So I do know that when we have crappy thought patterns, that creates a cortisol response in our body, which disrupts our gut. So I'm like, isn't this
That brain connection over and over.
gut-brain connection over and over? The nice thing too, lemongrass is really good for cleansing like the air, like cleansing space and air. So if you think of it as a like that spring cleaning, bringing lemongrass in to help with that spring cleaning and making your own cleaning supplies or sprays. Lemongrass is known for that. It's actually known for that. Like you think of that, it's got that cleaning smell. Do you use lemongrass very often, Julie?
I don't, but I should. It's in Purify though, isn't it?
So
I
it's
use Purify a lot.
one of my mom's favorites for laundry.
Yeah.
Loves it. So this is usually kept in the laundry room because usually keeps it in the laundry room for doing the laundry. But we're gonna try something today. Are you ready? How it's strong, isn't it?
It
Can
is.
you already smell it without opening it?
No, I opened it.
Okay, we're not gonna put it on our bodies.
Yeah.
I mean, you can if you want. It's actually really good for massage too. So after a long day, throwing some on massage oil and massaging on your bodies, it's great for sore muscles.
Try that later.
Okay, listen to what she puts in here. This is Desiree Lalune. This oil works to release all the baggage that needs to be dumped from your life. We can end up being the sum of baggage. And we got to release it so we can be the sum of our potential and abundance. Okay, so I'm going to do it with a drop. Taking a drop, putting it on my hands as I do with, oh my gosh. Okay, that smells different now that I've done that. And I'm just going to do a little practice of breathing in, and you're going to wave it over you because you're cleaning and cleansing. And then it wafts. And a couple deep breaths. Three to be exact. Oh. Oh yeah, I could take that and put that on my back of the neck now that I'm thinking about that's wow. Okay. So we're doing this to create space for the possibilities that we have in front of us, to not let the baggage that we've experienced or the rejection or the fears steer us. This is going to help release those fears. Here we go. So you and I have some oil wins to share. And also like helping others, like sharing wins. I'd love to hear from you. Okay. Do you have an oil win or a sharing win this week? you want to share or two?
Um, I do, but it's not for people. I'm helping my friend's horse um, heal from a strained muscle by giving her a deep blue stick to put on the horse.
Oh, wow.
It
And it's
works
working.
incredibly well.
And it works incredibly well.
Their horses are very receptive to oils. Yes.
Wow. Well, you are working on do you already have your pet specialist or are you working on it still?
No, I'm still learning.
That's good. It's amazing though, having that. That's a huge oil win, because the animals are part of our community, part of our family. So when we're sharing and caring and helping others, it's not just the people, it's the animals too. That's so cool. Oh, love it. Um, I think an oil win for me is I was helping a friend over the summer who lost her home, and she put a call out for essential oils, and I had some on hand because you were asking that question, what do you do with your freebies, right? What do you do with those freebies? And I'm like, sometimes I am there to give them to someone who needs them, right? Like I don't often give free things out because doTERRA has so many generous things they're giving us free stuff all the time. Like it's just lovely, the incentives. But the ones that I can purchase, because you know how there's some that are exclusive we can get, and there's ones that we can purchase. And sometimes I forget that I've got it free, so I'm purchasing it, right? I'm like, oh yeah,
Do that all the time.
right?
Had to make myself a spreadsheet.
Yes, I know, because I'm like, oh yeah, that one was a free one. Or I'll order it and then next month it comes free. That's actually what happens more than not. Anyway, so I gave her some of those oils because I'm like, oh, I've got an extra one here and an extra one there. And I made her a little kit because her daughter loves using essential oils to help herself, like help her emotionally. And I was out with her last night and she's like, Melissa, set me up, send me a link. I want to purchase them with the insurance that I got to replace the oils. I was like, perfect,
That's
done.
awesome.
Yeah, and I didn't share it with her with anything other than just like, yeah, I've got some extra oils. Like I didn't be like, no, I don't. Like there was no expectation. It was just like sharing because I had them. And it's incredible to have that, I guess, ability to share with people just because without that expectation. And then them come back and go, yeah, those are awesome. I love them. Get me some more. So that was pretty cool and very unexpected. And I had balance with me because we were at a concert or at the comedy thing last night before going in because it's a lot of people. And even though it was sort of a low risk, it's still a lot of people. And I can sometimes be like, oh, that's a lot of people. So I took balance and rolled it on before going in, which was a winner. But it was really interesting. One of the girls, the waitresses, walked by and she goes, oh my gosh, what is that? That smells so good. Now, I wish at that time I had a sample and a little card to give her, but I didn't. But now, when we're helping others and sharing, sometimes as doTERRA keeps, we got to make sure to have those things. And so I was like, but anyway, still good. So, well, puppy's barking up there. So just so you know, um, we are three enrollments away. They have to be 100 PV for meeting our, oh,
March.
yeah, for meeting our March goals. So that's awesome.
So it's 5 a month, right?
5 a month. And we've had 2 and we've got 3 more. So I know you were asking about where to get the code. I just want to make sure. Oh, I'm one before we move on. So in our, and tell me if this works. Do you see Facebook right now?
Nope, I see Canva.
Mm, I have to stop sharing and then come back in. It's so
Yeah.
weird. So we've got our events up here. I'm going to go back to that, but I want to go to our essential oil options website. Choosing our groups. Hold on. A little clicking around here. That's cute. That's super cute. Was like, that's really cute. Oh, that's distracting. Okay, so up at the top, here, you can click on this little, it's like pinned at the top or featured.
Yeah.
Now we're talking about this, and it's pinned in, it's called Silver Club Community. And this is the information for sharing in our group. And I think I put the code in to access the free lavender or the citrus bliss. The free lavender is 100 PV enrollment with this code. Code has to be in there. And then the citrus bliss is a 200 PV enrollment. And
Perfect.
the info on how to do it is all in here. So just make sure that you do, and I think I put them on, that I put in here to make sure to email me. Yeah, text, I sort of down at the bottom, but it's really important. In the process, I do need to know who it is so I can enter them in on my end. So it only counts if it's entered in on my end. So if you run into someone, Julie, and they want to enroll and they've got 100 PV and you're using this code that you put in on your
Link.
link, yeah, you've got to let me know so I can put it in on my end.
Okay.
That's it. Okay. That being said, let's go back to the other one. Ooh, doo, doo, doo. There we go. Oh, wait. Move into the next one there. Sure. Nope. Whoa. Whoa, present. Is it showing it now again? Yeah.
You just need to make it big.
Making it big. We'll do this in a second because we were just there, but success is planned. And this is what you and I are learning more and more about for sure, is that doTERRA is a huge organization, a huge wellness organization. And there's a lot of different ways that you can go. But in order to, if you decide that you want to, well, one, you can decide to be a learner and use the oils to change your life. Number one, product 101 is you can just sit there and like absolutely learn. And that's awesome because it's hopefully going to be there to transform aspects of your life. And there's classes online that anyone can take as long as you're a member, right? We have access now to all these, what do they call it? Is it in doTERRA Teachable? I can't remember what it's called. Training, doTERRA training. And
yeah.
You maybe, am I able to make you a co-host? Ooh, I did. Are you on your computer?
Yeah.
Do you have access to the training?
Yeah, let me look.
See, this is the nice thing, is this is going to work. I'm going to stop sharing and you're going to share your training because you're plugging away. Because there's different types of training. There's like the product training and the business training. And
Yes.
it's such a well organized and thought out company, but it's big. And you got to be like, okay, so what am I doing here? What am I going to do? Am I going to learn more?
Do you want me to share
Yeah,
screen?
I'm going to hit stop sharing and you can share. Let's see.
Oh, not that one. I want to share that one.
Oh, yum. Look at that.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
There's like 90% of them are free.
Wow.
Some of them are in different languages.
There's
One
a
for,
Shinrin Yoku course.
that's new, I think.
That's brand new. That's so good because that's teaching us to get outside, actually.
Mhm.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
MetaPower is a really good one. There's one on the sun care,
Mm.
a new metabolism. That one's new. The
Yeah,
metabolism.
well, so for anyone that's enrolling right now for with MetaPower, this is where I'm saying, okay, after you enroll with MetaPower, because remember how I made that class that I was like slaved over, thank
Yes.
you. Now they have this. So I'm like,
This
don't
one. So
do
this
mine.
one's this is the first one, which is good.
Hmm.
And then this is the extra.
That's how they had built that before in
Oh,
the DMK, I think, but now it's here, which is great. So
oh, I
when
see.
people are looking to make that difference, they can now use this course to help them.
And it is free. You
Yay.
can do the
Oh,
home edit
the
one's really good.
course.
It kind of teaches you how to flip over, like switch your cleaning supplies and everything.
Nice.
Yeah.
And there's
There's
some
some
on.
business ones
Yeah.
and some other languages. Yeah.
So good. So, I mean, I think that to me, seeing that they're putting the time and energy because it's a holistic way of learning how to take care of yourself. Like it's
Mhm.
different. There's a lot to learn, but it makes sense once you learn it and then you just practice it. That's the best way to put it.
Pretty
Thanks,
much. Yeah.
Julie. That's so cool.
Right. I'll
Yeah, the
stop
safety
and you
course
can go
is
back.
important too. Actually, that's important. I'm glad that that's there because I think everyone that purchases essential oils should take the safety course, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Probably the first one you should do.
that's the first one you should do for sure. Cool beans. I'll make sure to share that with a couple people because I don't think I have yet.
Okay.
All right. Let me just do back on this one. Oh, okay. So I have to ask you this question. Um, you and I were talking about this too, and beyond learning for yourself is deciding if you want to have this as a business. And it's almost like I should say sharing first, like you could be a sharing person, which you are, but then there's a business person. It's a little bit different. Um, I've put up the links for sharers in that other um, post in Facebook, and sharing, we're able to get $600 a year. And you don't have to have any minimums, right? As a sharer, you don't have to have $100 or 100 PV like you do as a leader. So it's such a great way to get the oils, I guess, at a discount, you could say, is if you're sharing, you're rewarded for sharing.
Mhm.
The next one, though, you and I were talking about, once you become a product of the product, as they call it, and you're looking to be an advocate, you have to make sure you have 100 PV in your cart. So if you're like, I want to create this to be an income stream, the only way you get paid out monthly is if you have 100 PV in your loyalty cart at all time. So I have to
Which
ask,
is actually pretty easy to do.
it is pretty,
Once-
so this is what I was going to ask you, Julie. What are your 100 PV cart items that are changing your life that you love?
Oh, so the LLV,
Lifelong
the
vitality.
Power Advantage,
Yeah.
the toothpaste.
Yeah.
Sounds so trivial, but it is gum changing. Uh, the laundry detergent, the dishwasher pods, all my household cleaning.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I love the touch roller balls. Somebody took my balance roller ball. I don't know who
I
knows.
know, and I couldn't, yeah, yep.
And the deep blue.
And the deep blue. Oh my goodness. Okay.
And then the oils, depending on what's happening.
Hmm. So for me, the lifelong vitality. because my celiac disease I had so much inflammation, and that was like and allergies, I should say. With my allergies and celiac disease, that was my way of stopping all that inflammation was taking over.
Oh, and Terrazyme. I
And
could not live without Terrazyme.
like, and then Metapower. Like, this is all because of Metapower. We know this. Yeah. And so I love the Metapower Advantage. I now love the Metapower Recharge.
Yes.
Love it.
More in the cart,
More
but
like every
also
day.
good for you.
It's so good. So no more energy drinks. Anybody, stop the energy drinks. Your body does not need more caffeine. It does not need these ingredients to
Or
support
food coloring.
or food coloring. No kids need it. My kids love the Recharge.
Mine too. Yeah.
And like my muscle recovery, Metapower Advantage, and the Recharge, I am like, this is reverse aging. It's amazing. And my brain fog less and less and less and less and less. It's a bit I'm like, uh-oh, I'm driving Julie nuts because it's like Metapower Recharge. Look what we can do.
Little Energizer bunny.
It's really brought me back to my Energizer Bunny. But in a balanced, happy way, not in a fear or angered way.
Yeah.
That's really cool. The oils, I love diffusing. I love our blends. So that's just hit or miss depending on what I'm using. Like, I'm always like on guard. Like, those things, the top 10 oils are always in my house, and I'm always using it. So it's easy to have 100 PV every month when you are starting to address how to budget for your health, and when you're starting to feel better and you know what's making the difference. You're like, yep, I'm budgeting that every month. So for the people that are wanting to be a part of the Silver Club sharing community, what's your action this month? Are you going to attend a workshop? Are you going to host a workshop? Julie is co-hosting, because I'm going to stay at this one. Let me see if I can stop this. Find our events. Is it this one? Finding where I put these things. Oh, I see it went to full screen. That's why. Okay. And share again. Julie asked for a calendar. Julie, I made this calendar, but that means I didn't update our personal one with our goals. So that'll be a tomorrow night meeting thing. So this is an interactive wellness calendar. The underlying events are active links to the events that are indicated. You can click on those dates to register for the events. Bookmark this page because this is what I'm going to use. It wasn't too hard for me to do once I figured out how to make it interactive in Canva. So any of these here we are right now, will link to where the workshop is, either in Zoom, or it could be an event linked to Zoom, but at least getting yourself in there. So I don't know if I click on these, I think I can't share the screen anymore, but all of it's interactive. So I know that this is Julie's like, oh my gosh, Melissa, right here. The top secret one on the 22nd. Aroma Touch, I'm going to be at Highland Fire. So we'll have to talk about that. See how you're feeling. You're like, maybe yes, maybe no. But then here's our fill one together. I'm excited about that one. Julie? Oh, you're muted again. Hold on. Get you unmuted.
There we go. I just said I love going to Phil's. They have the same mindset as us there.
And they have all the bulk.
And the goodness, the bottles and all the fun things.
We just have to bring deet. And then pretty soon we're gonna get to start refilling with our things, which is so fun with our glass bottles. And then the last one, which the last one is Healthy Habits online workshop. So That's a sample event. It's $20 a person because you're actually getting like quite a big kit of things for that week. So even though it is a sample, it does have a cost associated with it. You'll be getting more out of it than the cost because we're putting in the collagen and the recharge. So you can sign up for that one online. There we go. Ooh. So, what are you excited about, Phil?
I'm excited about spring break so that I can not worry about kids so much and do more of this.
Okay. I am
All the things.
I'm really excited. I'm excited for what's happening. I'm excited that Emily Wright posted on that.
Commented on your post.
Mhm. Yeah, we're like best friends now.
We just become best friends.
It's amazing, isn't it? All these best friends we're making. You and Adam, me and Emily. It's just yours is closer, but that's okay. Anyway, my friend. Okay. So it's about we were under 30 minutes.
It's pretty good for us.
It's pretty good for us. I think we're putting a lot of time and energy in making things happen. So reach out to people that you feel would benefit from Phil. And even if someone can't go to Phil, let me know and I will get a sample pack for the healthy habits. Anyone
Mhm.
like super exhausted. The healthy habits is there for those that are super exhausted because it's going to shift that feeling
Yeah.
in 5 days. You'll feel it and you'll be like, oh, and that's it.
Yep. Yep.
Did you have anything
Excellent.
else? You got chicken. You have chicken knowledge too.
I just did the 3-day chicken challenge. I have so many notes. It's kind of sad actually, maybe.
So hopefully if anyone
I'll show you.
in the socials see this and we want Julie to do a chicken challenge. Not a chicken challenge, but chicken info. Yeah.
One,
Oh
page
my
two,
gosh.
page three, page four.
I think I'm gonna make it. I'm telling you, I'm gonna make it and you're gonna teach it.
I could do that.
Did you do a 30-minute one? That
Yeah,
would be, but you could do it. Okay. Are you gonna do it as a live in our group? Are you gonna
probably.
do a live on your own Facebook, not even in the group? Oh, well, look
I
at that.
don't know.
Smell that lemongrass. Maybe, maybe you will.
Well, there's a lot of chicken people in the group
There he is. You could do it in Joe Rich group.
or that.
That's where it
That
would be.
work in a private group that you're not an admin. Can you do a live?
Why don't you make it? Why don't we make an event? Do you want me to make an event for you?
I don't know. Now it's just scary.
Yeah, so if I make an event, then you can share it in the Joe Rich page all about chickens.
Yeah,
Or we could just make a YouTube video all about chickens. We can log into a Zoom.
true.
You can just chicken talk.
I'll plan that a little more.
You plan it a little more. Don't over plan because you have a lot of knowledge in there. And what you could do is I could just interview you with zero chicken knowledge.
That would be kind of fun, actually.
It would be fun. Well, maybe we'll do it that way. Maybe we'll plan
Mhm.
over spring break. Maybe that will be one of our fun things to do. We'll have a chicken Zoom and then we can make it a YouTube and then share it in the group,
There you go.
in the Joe Rich group. And be like, bet you didn't know we talk about chickens and I don't even have any. I want chickens. Okay, I'll digress.
Yes, you do.
All right, my darling.
Okay.
That was awesome. text me any questions or thoughts. And tomorrow night's our big group that I'm facilitating. And I think I'm going to do the lemongrass too.
And anybody who's watching this, text either Melissa or myself with your questions,
Yes, please.
Facebook or however.
However, we'll put it on the YouTube.
Okay.
And Facebook. Hey, thanks, though.
See you tomorrow.
Amazing. Okay, bye.
Mhm.